Hi, welcome back to the campaign. Just a heads up that this session is a bit shorter than usual. We ran into some mic and internet issues, so I had to cut around a few things. The main content's all going to be there, but the editing might feel a little bit off. That said, next session's looking pretty good, so should be back to normal by then.
Guess what we are using to do this session today?
Mobile hotspot.
Yes.
Let's go.
We are both using my mobile hotspot. My phone is just on the floor in the hallway so that it can reach
halfway between us both.
We all made it. That must be like new.
Oh,
Damn.
tough luck, Avary.
Oh, not one.
Oh,
Rolling a 1 on a 1d1.
Oh my god, you're dead, man.
that's unlucky.
That's so unlucky.
Evan, no,
What
don't
are the
roll
chances?
3.
What's
Don't
up with
roll
the dice?
3.
He's already dead.
No. I believe.
Ah, so close. You got a minus 12 on the d20.
I shouldn't have taken the fucking minus 12 to end, dude. I'm killing myself.
Which famously
Actually,
affects your
minus
death saves.
13.
If you're smart enough to get back up or not.
It does once it gets too low. You've just never had it happen to you.
True. Yeah. Last time everyone had a long rest except Ferrum, who is on 9 HP.
No.
You guys departed from the Leechlands,
Yo.
headed to the
No.
island of Nobles Pass. Bravv just ran up the red line on his own, running across the ocean. Ship unmanned. Okay, you guys left the Leechlands. There's a 2-day travel. You guys are 1 day into your travel. If there's anything anyone wants to do before the next day, when you guys shall arrive at Nobles Pass for the big competition, there's going to be 3 Devil Fruits around, 2 Paramecias, 1 Logia. You know a couple people that are going to be there. Alta knows that the captain of the Sky Pirates, who is like a salesman for the weird geodes that you just find, or the crystals that come from her island, Renua. You know, just a couple of fancy nobles will be there, and mayors got invited to go to various places, or for like various reasons in Nobles Pass. And what else? Oh yeah, Ferrum knows that Incus is going to be making an appearance after spending 1 billion berries.
Guys, I just gotta ask, why is Belladonna's token slightly smaller than the rest of hers?
She's so
Oh yeah!
Right.
she's so small, so tiny.
It's really annoying me since last session.
She's so crazy. I love
Let's make
her.
Bravv slightly bigger.
It's because she's died before, you know? When you die, you get a bit smaller.
It's just because she's so
You
skinny.
come back. It's like you went in the dryer or something, you know?
I just had a mushroom, so I got a little bit bigger.
Biggie.
He's swelling. He's so high.
Yeah, you had the purple grass. You know,
Like a
Speaking
Mario
of
mushroom,
swelling.
you idiot.
Speaking of swelling, can I take out my hot air balloon?
you can set up your hot air balloon on the ship. You got like a fucking helipad
Oh.
area just full spread out.
This is huge. I wanna scope out the area in a sort of higher vantage point
Okay.
and bring my cat, obviously.
Oh, bear going up. Let's roll to see if bear is afraid of heights. Let's see. Wisdom save on good old bear. Good old, old bear. Trustworthy bear. Why did I say trustworthy? That makes it sound like he's a traitor. Bear not afraid of heights. He knows he's gonna land on his feet if he falls. He's fine. You go up.
Yeah, I
You make it up quite high. Bear is clinging onto your shoulder, but it's not spooked out. You get a good look at the area. You can see over the Sorbet Kingdom. You can see in the distance where you're headed. And you're kind of like anchored to the ship, so you're not going to get left behind.
Alright, do I see anything that I would take note of? You know, see is
Yeah, roll me a
Unusual?
perception of advantage as you're checking the whole area.
and I have my cat.
Oh, yeah. You'll do one too. You notice at Nobles Pass, way off in the distance, is what appears to be a bigger hot air balloon at first, but is actually a blimp, which is it's almost like an airship, but instead of a boat, it's carrying this giant drill car, like a car with a big drill in the front, and it's lowering down a Noble's Pass, and it's like a good couple hours ahead of you, and it's lowering down onto like next to like this big building, which looks like it might be an arena. You see into the Sorbet Kingdom that there is, you see a bit of a divide where like the majority of the population is in the south, very scrunched together. You see that there's like a bit of there's a giant wall that separates half that community, and there's just constant fires in one of them. And you see, maybe not telling Belladonna, up to you, you see a wine factory, just like a full, whatever the word is for wherever the vineyard.
Distillery?
Yeah, I guess that. Not much else. You see it's heavily guarded there. You see that there's Marines going about. You guys knew that there was Sorbet Kingdom specific Marines, and you just see that it's very busy, and there's not going to be Marines really anywhere else, because you would just kind of know that that's a lot of the workforce in one place. Noble's Pass, you don't seem to see too much. You just see a bunch of ships parked outside of it. You guys know you have an invite, and you can see that there's a ship waiting out like a couple of miles, but it's still a good bit away. That's, you can assume at this point it's just, or you can see ships stopping and kind of getting their statuses checked and then getting in. Doesn't seem like there's anything hazardous up ahead.
Thank you. Now that I'm up really high and have really good service, can I make a snail call?
Yeah, you see that your snail is responding well to the high altitude and has like a little happy smile on it. You make a call. Who are we calling?
I have the snail for back where she grew up, right?
Mm-hmm. You do, for the orphanage?
Yeah, she'll make that call.
You call, you hear it ring for it rings like 4 times, and it opens up, it starts, the call answers, and you hear very loud clamoring and noises of like pots and pans dropping and cupboards slamming closed, and you hear in this kerfuffle there's one loud slamming of a door, and then you just hear, "Hello? Who might this be?"
Do I know this voice?
Yeah, you can tell it would be the voice of Clarine, the woman that was, up until now, possibly killed by a gyro for her appearance.
Hi?
Hello? Oh, it's Alta.
You knew just from that?
I can recognize your voice, even though, your reception is very good, so I could hear you pretty clearly.
Yeah, I've made it up pretty high. Not all the way, but pretty high. Is that really you?
Yes, why? What? Oh, a friend was telling me that they were going to come hang out with you, and how did that go? The woman with the knives.
Oh well, I have her knives now, so that could be good or bad depending on how you think about it.
Oh, you could make it into a friendship bracelet. That sounds lovely. No, well, she was very nice, came to visit. She took me to the island for a bit, and she seemed very shifty, but she actually ended up spending quite a bit out of pocket sending me back because, they got people to look after here, mouths to feed. You hear a loud clamoring in the back from, little kids scratching at the doors like wild animals.
I thought you were retired. Cookies, right?
Well, listen, you should be retired, and then 12 children with little wings come at your door, and everyone is like, you're the only person who's raised someone with wings, so you should probably take them in because you understand the different issues that may come with that and how to best support them. So, you never really retired, I guess.
When did they show up? Where are they from?
Oh, they described that they fell from the sky, one of the sky islands, and I was like, oh, that's just like Alta. They
remember?
Yeah, they remember falling from the sky. Why would they not? They're between, 6 years old to 12 years old. They all have little wings. They're trying to learn to fly. I've got them reading old books. All they remember is really that they, lived on an island with a sky island with a windmill. And they said that one day there was a bad wind and all of them started floating. Their parents flew up into the sky and they fell down.
They remember more than me.
Oh, it's not a competition, dearie.
I know.
Their dreams are a lot less imaginative in the moments that they describe them to me before forgetting.
I think I know where they came from at least, but I
don't think that there's many. It doesn't sound very hopeful what happened to their parents, so I'm kind of just looking for the adoption route, unfortunately.
Oh, have you had any interest?
You know, I've had interest from a kind of a shady place. No more of the masked people have come around. I've kind of gone off that because, you know, they never sent many letters back, and I've upped my standards now that I've been in and out of the business. They're trying to recruit for a circus, and I said, no, we don't want to send them to a circus because that sounds like a sad backstory waiting to happen. But yeah, they asked for 2 kids to come join as acrobats, and then I said no.
Oh, well, I suppose that makes sense. It's not like apes, you know, they're not like me.
Yeah, they're not exactly all that acrobatic.
Here's the thing.
You know, she really feels like she must be from the circus because these Skylander kids were from a different island and they're not acrobatic. She is.
True, they're really
not in their
acrobatic.
genes. It's not in their blood.
So one of a little kid opens the door, comes in, and just goes, "Can I talk to Ota? He's also on the phone. I want to talk to Ota."
Here,
How do they know who I am?
Oh,
I
told
was
them.
saying, Kiri, remember all those? Oh, I'm like a celebrity. Yeah. So you know the way all those nobles used to come and
Yes.
I was, yeah. Well, actually, I'm going to the.
yeah, she was just gonna mention they're going to Noble's Pass. They can like, she can ask them to adopt children.
Okay, she's definitely is down for that. Talks to you about how it's like, oh well, as long as they're rich enough to support a good life, but also not too rich so that they send their children to the mines and don't care about them, then that's probably a good balance, and I'm fine with you canvassing in that way.
Yeah, I mean, I can't promise anything because no one wanted me when I was a kid, but maybe they just don't like acrobatic children.
That's true.
No, maybe they're like, God, I hate the little winged girls who want to go to the circus. And like, honestly, it's fine because I'm gonna go home anyway.
It's really funny because I don't think you've ever met. I don't remember the circus being a part of your life, but now you're, is that the reason why you
found out a lot.
Want to go to the circus?
I found out a lot since I've left. Actually, Theory, I found out a whole lot, and I'm gonna go be in the circus. So I hope everything goes well with you guys, and I'll call again. Okay?
Oh gosh, don't do sword swallowing, no. It hurts me to look at.
Oh, I've never even considered it. I do have all those knives that I got.
No, I will have a heart attack in my sleep if you do sword swallowing, even just thinking about it. So, don't do that.
I thought you had a heart attack in your life, so...
What?
Anyway, was there a kid there, or...?
Oh yes, there was a kid, and she picks up a little kid by the scruff of his neck and is like, "Yes, speak." And it's like, Arta, I just want to tell you that it's really cool that you won the tournament in the orphanage, and I aim to be the next winner.
Which tournament was this?
You have no idea what the fuck this kid's talking about.
Oh, so true.
You were,
so true.
you were so cool. You were literally the last kid standing. Like, that was awesome.
Is this like great Eddie Mel?
He's just referring to you're the last to get adopted, and he's like, "That's awesome."
So he plans to never get adopted?
His goal is to be the last kid stand, and he won the tournament.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is just Alan.
Okay, so when I'm canvassing for the kids, I won't mention you then.
You can mention me that I'm the worst option.
Okay, I'll take that down.
I'm marking myself as evil Alan, so none of the good parents adopt me. All my friends can get adopted though. That's okay. Only some of them like the
respect that
circus.
resolve, Alan. You know, when I was your age, I didn't want to get adopted either, except sometimes when I did. But we don't talk about the times. Because
Yeah,
most
you have
of the time
to.
I didn't, because I wanted to go home.
Yeah, you have to go through the hard times to win the Royale.
What age are you?
I'm 12 years old.
You know what? I thought he was doing it. That's okay.
I'm gonna go get back to playing with my stick and hoop.
Wait a minute. Stick and hoop? Like in the circus?
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, bye.
Wait,
Kid run away. Alan went on to be the BBEG.
The random humanoid enemy.
Clarion just goes, okay, well, thank you for checking in. Definitely let me know how it goes at Noble's Pass. Make sure you dress well. It's a fancy place. And make friends. That's always a thing to do everywhere, I guess. It's good advice.
Okay. I'm glad you're okay and you didn't have a heart attack.
Yes, thank you. I hope I never have a heart attack because, I'd like to live till I have these kids out of the way and before any new kids arrive.
Super specific, but I hope that can happen for you too. Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye. Good luck at the second. Bye. And you hear, hang up. The snail is still happy because it's got good signal.
Yeah, I pulled Bear out over like the rim of the hot air balloon. How high up are we?
You're a couple 100 feet in the air, however normal it is for hot air balloons.
How high did I fall when I like fell from the island?
You're like a quarter of the way up to the Skylands. They're like way above the clouds.
Does she remember falling at all?
I think she probably remembers like the sensation of falling and stuff like that, and like sort of falling for a long time and having moments where like it would rain and then moments where it was nice and warm and stuff like that. But like not really like why she fell or like her landing, I guess.
Bear, can you like land a hot air balloon?
Does he sound confident?
Sounds quite unconfident, but is like putting on a brave face and just like nods at you. Goes to sit next to like where the coal's burning.
Okay.
Okay, well, this is something acrobats probably do, and it could also, give me back some old memories.
She's going to attempt to dive.
Oh shit. Okay, Alta dives. Give me an acrobatics check to see how cool it looks. It's a nice early morning. Everyone, you guys hear the hot air balloon out. Everyone's up on the ship deck having their breakfast. You guys look up in unison and see Alta diving off at the side of her hot air balloon. And it looks really fucking cool.
Immediately starts screaming.
I wasn't going. Originally, I was just going to fall off onto the ship, but I think that would be terrible. So maybe this was a good idea that you took it as she dived into the water like a normal person.
Oh no, I thought diving onto the ship for some reason. You guys.
For some reason, we were on the same page.
You guys all look up, see the hot air balloon, and you see Alta jump off of it and do this perfect spiral going down. Her wings are actually like getting some air beneath them and slightly moving her, but not too much. It's enough to notice, like, as she's coming down through the clouds, a little bit of a glint coming off of her wings, almost like a little trail that a plane leaves behind for a split second. And Alta lands on the ground. Are you trying to stop your momentum with the airspeed, or are you trying to stick a landing? Or with your flying thing?
I don't know.
She's trying to like recreate the sensation a little bit. So she's trying to like actually land. She would have landed when she was like 3 years old, which was safely, but not in a stick the landing type of way.
Yep. Okay.
Like on her back, but no damage.
Yeah, you land
Possible.
down. Everyone, you see Alta fall down, kind of like let her body just take control after doing this very cool dive and try and recreate that feeling. One small memory that you regain is that you picture the moments that your fall started. This look of this human man standing next to this like figure who is like blurred out by your memory, but it wouldn't have looked like this. His face is all blurred out. His voice is kind of jumbled and you can't make anything out, but has huge wings that are very clear in your mind. And this human man is just counting up money next to him and looks down at you, kind of creeped out by the fact that a baby has just been or a kid has just been thrown off the sky island. Just this like short, chubby man with a big beard and a big sword on his back falls down, and you land down, taking a bit of damage, but you can negate some of it your slow fall.
Thinking of the wing guy, she's like, "Was that my father?"
Two dads. Yeah, you
Is
remember
that why my wings are so small? I'm amazed.
It's a hybrid. Alta takes, I'll say, this much damage, and you can reduce it however way you can. Let me see, I'm rolling. 17.
I
think you can completely negate that.
Reduce all that. Yeah, I can completely negate it.
Alta falls what you guys see as like a deadly drop that like looks like she's gonna land on her neck, and then her wings just kind of slow her fall a little bit, and she falls like a little feather, lands on her back, looking pretty unperturbed compared to.
She's got her eyes fixed closed because she's just searching for flashbacks. She doesn't know that that's not how it works. She's lying there going, flashback. It's just not really happening apart from the one that she got.
A notable thing is that you do not remember a circus. It doesn't just doesn't pop into your head, even though it was such a focus before.
Maybe they were there and I was falling. Maybe it was a circus. I'd gone wrong.
I think Belladonna immediately runs over and very roughly picks up Alta and is like, Alta, what the hell was that? You just fell out. Did you jump out of there? That was incredibly reckless. You could have hurt yourself.
Alta's lying there, did you say she picked her up?
Yeah, just like grab her arm and
okay. See, Alta's thinking this is perfect. This is great for the flashback because when she fell, Clary picked her up the same way. So this is going beat for beat like it was. She can feel the memories coming back already. The eyes are closed.
You hear Clary's voice slowly shift into a Leechland's accent, and you realize it's Belladonna.
That was incredibly reckless of you. What the hell were you thinking? Now the hot air balloon is just up in the sky. How are we supposed to get it back?
Oh no, Bear's got it covered. He can pilot.
The cat that can teleport anytime he gets scared. The cat's gonna teleport down here. And we're gonna lose
He's
the hot air
not
balloon.
scared of heights, Miss Donna.
You
He's
should
my
be.
How
You
is
could have seriously hurt yourself. Don't ever do something like that again.
I was just trying to remember, Miss Donna.
Your memories are not worth your life. You'll be able to find other ways to get your memories back, sweetheart.
I know, but I've got a little lately, and that's more than I've gotten in forever. So I thought I could help push the rest of it along, and it worked. It did work.
Otto, I know you're trying to understand where you came from, but don't go risking your neck for that.
I'm sorry, Miss Donna, but I don't think you get it.
And she's gonna storm off and start waving at her cat.
As you do
And
that,
start directing her like an air traffic kind of.
as you do that, you look up and Charlie Chaplin film style, Bear is on the side of the cloth of the hot air balloon, is clearly teleported up and has climbed onto it. And his method of trying to get it down is just teleporting to the outside, clawing in both front paws, and just tearing down the whole side of it. and it's just sort of shifting to the side, back and forth, slowly falling. And it crashes down really hard next to Alta, and then Bear safely teleports, canceling his fall damage.
Was the would the ship's hull have been damaged by the landing? Because if it would, I would could I have used a reaction?
Yeah, there's like a little crater. It's like it takes like 20 damage or so.
Okay, can I use my reaction to make my little actually I suppose it'd be too big for I was gonna use my little cloudy cube, but I think I would have
done like half the
pushed it.
damage. It would make it like a little snapped, but it would be perfectly like walkable and stuff like that. Just kind of cushions the fall. Bear looks at it and it's like, oh, I should have taken
equipment for the bit.
Bear looks and is like, I wish I'd landed in that soft pillow. And he goes to sit in it, but it's like the hot air balloon with like a big tear down the side is now on it. And it's lucky where it rolls. It like the furnace doesn't fall over or anything.
Yeah, she looks back at like Belladonna to be kind of like, I told you, Bear could land it, but it's like secretly she kind of hoped that it would have gone better than that.
Yeah, Bear has like hair standing up all over, like is walking with a real hunch, eyes wide open, and just comes up and rubs up next to your legs, trying to act like everything's so chill. He wasn't about to die an incredible death because of his own choices.
Or by those choices, rather.
He did choose to teleport outside.
Alta fixes the hot air balloon in silence.
You sew it up. Very nice. Bear sits next to you for emotional support. And anytime you start slowing down at it, he just starts purring on command, as if to try and speed you up again. He's very aware of his, cat abilities, including purring. He tries to make it easier for you. Okay, is there anything else anyone would like to do before you arrive on Noble's Pass? You have like a day of preparation if there's anything to do.
Can I talk to Belladonna for a sec?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss Belladonna.
Oh, yes. Hello.
I've got like a secret.
You've got the secret.
Yeah. So I need you to lean in. I need you to need you to bend over. I'm like, grab your hands.
Okay, she like crouches down and leans in. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
You know the magic grass? You gave us like magic purple grass?
Oh, that. Yes.
Yeah, I saw like your parents, and I saw like a big woman, and I saw like a guy with like 3 eyes.
Yes, those would probably be just people that I knew. Don't worry about what you saw, Ferrum.
But they were kind of weird. Like the 3-eye guy, he was like, "Oh, I'm like sending people off to be buried. I'm choosing who goes where, but you don't need to worry about that." And then he was talking to me like I was you. It was weird.
When was that?
Oh, we were in front of the fireplace in the living room.
Okay. Fireplace in the living. Gil, the three-eyed man. That is Gil. He was my family's butler. He basically looked after us quite a lot, especially after my parents passed away. He never buried anyone, not that I remember. So I'm a little confused as to how you would remember that if you were remembering what I remembered.
It was kind of strange. He said it was like, I think it was like they sounded important. I think it was your parents. I'm not really sure.
Oh, okay.
But is that something he would do? Does that make sense?
I'm not too sure. as my you don't have to worry about my parents or anything that you might have seen, anything that might have been scary. You can just
okay.
you can it's okay.
Are you okay?
Yes. Yes, I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you for telling me, Ferrum.
Oh, okay. I walk off whimsically.
What's Belladonna make of that
God,
news,
I hope
huh?
I've... I think she's trying so hard to go into the scientist part of her brain of just like, how the fuck would Ferrum know this? But the emotional part of her brain is still so I think she'd probably try and distract herself by reading anything to do with like dreams or lucid dreaming or anything like that, I guess.
Give me a history check.
History?
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh!
There's 3.
Unfortunately, you get a 5. You remember that there was some wacky shit going on with the vision you had, or the time you lived as Ferrum's life, but you have no idea how the fuck Gil could be there, because it was very Ferrum's like life that you lived was very self-contained, where like you went to these free places specifically, and it feels weird that it would jump all over the place if that were to happen to you, if someone were to live in your life. So you can't really make head or tail for how Gil could be there and how parents could be there and all this.
Yeah, because I remember it was like it was trying to course correct almost.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, you guys want to pull up to the island, or is there anything else anyone wants to do? You guys get very close to the island, and a ship stops you, like an unmarked ship, not pirate, not government, not navy, just a normal sailing ship. Stops you, and Alta, you would know that this is the same one that has been stopping everyone for the past like couple hours as you guys have been approaching, as you got a faraway look. Pull up next to this boat. You see no one's really like around right now because it seems like it's been a while since someone pulled up next to it. They don't have anyone standing watch right now.
So did we ever decide if we were going to like hide Ferrum or anything like that, or did we just ignore it? It's a problem.
I need a disguise.
Yeah, so before you guys run into these people who are affiliated with this place, are you hiding Ferrum, and who is going to be Angela?
Oh, true. I forgot.
Yeah. I think you did a great performance there, Bravv, but I think I should take this one.
Okay.
Okay. You guys, yeah, you hear like people, it seems like they're just like on their lunch break or something. Like they're meant to be here taking things, but they just haven't heard your ship pull up yet. So you guys have like a little bit of time to organize stuff, or you can like call out to them whenever you're ready.
I'm going to use disguise self, mostly just to make myself not look like I'm dead.
Mm-hmm.
But also just to, like, kind of change my appearance enough that I don't look like Belladonna.
You look like someone with Belladonna's vibe.
Yeah,
like
same
person.
vibe.
Yeah, Belladonna
different
cosplay.
face. Yeah.
But living. Yep. Okay. And what is Ferrum doing? Ferrum aware of the fact that they have a bounty poster in this moment, or remembering this?
No, we talked about this like 15 minutes ago in real time.
Okay.
Okay. I get like a big sheet from somewhere in the ship. I wrap that around me. And Evan, be for real with me. This like sail-looking mask that Angus gave me, how much of me is that covering?
It's like it's meant to be a mask that just goes in your face, but it definitely is more of a thing where Ferrum inserts their whole head in there. And like the ears point out the back, so it definitely does just look like a skull on Ferrum. Like it completely covers your head.
Good. I wrap myself in like I'm basically doing like the child pretending to be a ghost thing and I'm wearing a mask. That's me.
As you put on the mask, you notice as you look in the direction of the ship, it starts to glow slightly.
This means he's close.
And yeah, Alta was told that she has to dress up really fancy. So if she still has the dress Belladonna gave her, I don't know if she had to give it back. She'll put that on.
They have this nice dark green.
She's kind of she's not making eye contact with Belladonna right now. she's putting it on.
It's like being fallen out but still wearing the friendship bracelet.
Yeah, she wants to say something about Belladonna's new appearance, but she's being immature. So she's dressing Bear up as a waistcoat or whatever as well.
Yeah, I'd imagine
Probably.
I'd make sure that everybody in the crew is like dressed fancy.
There's definitely, you guys notice like there's some very low stakes tension amongst the crew, and then Ferrum is playing Halloween. Ferrum looks like a little ghost, like fox spirit running around.
It's perfect.
Okay.
Belladonna going through the horrors.
I think that's just how it's been the whole time.
That is the dynamic. Yeah, you guys calling out?
Legion's children dress up like this all the time. They're very in character. Improve.
Yeah, I should probably fasten my her normal cloak into a kind of thing she can put over her wings, and it'll look, normal.
Yeah,
and totally part of the outfit.
Yeah, you can seal your wings. It all looks very nice. It's like a kind of a shawl over a dress kind of look.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you guys call out. You hear just a bunch of people putting down like knives and forks, and one comes up with a big clipboard. Just goes name, occupation, place of residence.
Angela Demetrio, mayor of Leechlands.
Oh, right, okay. You have your invite with you?
Yes, indeed. I give him the invite.
He looks at it, holds it up against the sun, puts it over this like black light. Like, yeah, legit. Okay. A couple parking spots up by the dock. You can go wherever. The competition's on tomorrow at 12, I think it is. Feel free to mingle. There's gonna be combat, so like you might want to learn something about your enemies. Might want to make some friends. It's gonna be a free for all. So, I can also give you a copy of the rules.
Yes.
Okay. He throws it overboard to you guys, and he starts to walk away.
Incredibly rude.
Yeah, it's very flippant with a person who's like exclusively dealing with nobles and important people right now. Doesn't check any of the rest of the crewmates.
The disguises are working.
Yes, very good, Ferrum.
Do you think he'd be interested in adopting children?
Oh, I can adopt a kid.
Well, that mask does look pretty, like it's worth a lot. I was told I had to give them to someone who's rich. Are you rich and you've never told me?
I open my wallet and a little fly comes out.
Didn't know Ferrum had a wallet.
I feel really bad. I pat Ferrum on the ghost head.
No, it's their hammer space behind their back.
Ferrum pulls out the wallet. The fly goes out. You hear a very distant wah, wah, wah. You guys get a very nice little laminated piece of paper with this this kind of like agenda for the day, which is just like dinner is on at these specific times today. We'll be on again tomorrow. You guys are going to get to do a formal greeting with the person running the event, and then there will be a combat tomorrow at 12. You also get the first part of the rules docket. You guys don't know too much about what the competition is, other than it's going to be a free-for-all.
Why is there a disparity of 1 point between the nobles and the announcer? What the fuck?
Yeah, so the rules are: rules first team to 100 points wins. Physical attacks on political guests is barred and will result in a 20 point stock, not a disqualification. Attack on the announcer will result in a 19 point dock. Failure to disclose weaponry or devil fruit abilities before competition will result in immediate disqualification and a 25 point dock for your team. So it seems to be a
non-political.
Yeah, point.
It's just like the Eurovision.
It is. That's why you guys have to dress up.
Why does 25 point dock even matter? Surely you get disqualified, so they're out. What?
Yeah, the person that does it gets put out, but it's a team game, so your team loses points.
Oh, right. So the person gets knocked out or
Yeah.
disqualified.
Yeah, one person gets knocked out, but the team gets to stay on. They just lose points for
Staring at the Ferrum in the room.
So, we shouldn't hit the political guests. If Belladonna's coming as a mayor, she counts as a political guest. Does that mean that people shouldn't... She should assume that people would, like, be avoiding hitting her as well?
This depends on if Belladonna signs up to do the actual combat or she has someone go in her place.
It's as a team, though.
Is there a reason to send someone in her place?
Well, the reason would be that if you're taking place in the competition, it'd be allowed to hit you.
Okay.
So this is like essentially there's going to be a lot of viewers, and it's sort of a weird thing. You can tell that it's kind of an out of touch nobles place where like not everyone that was invited and like the plus ones are all going to be nobles or political guests, but the rules only qualify that those people are illegal to hit, or result in any sort of minus at all.
So it's only physical attack, so I can fireball the political guests and they'd be like, yeah, okay, I guess.
I guess more so like you could do like a status effect on one, I guess, or like anything that doesn't hurt them. For whatever, I don't know what any reason was, but I was like, yeah, I'll just make it damage.
So if I was to shoot my cannon at the tile next to them,
if it hits them,
claim
that counts.
What skill issue? I would have uncanny dodged personally.
If you do damage to them, it counts, but it wouldn't be like if for whatever reason, if you want to do like a charm person, if anyone has something like that, that would be fine.
I won't lie, this is not good for the risky Gambit Nation.
Yeah, it's like doing it around a bunch of hostages. Not great for Alta. And you guys have a list of what gets you points, what loses you points as well. Which I will read out, but you guys don't have to fully memorize now. I'm just going to glance at them whenever something comes up. Let's see.
Oh god.
So some of these, for like a knockout, if a knockout is worth 5 points, the inverse can be true where if you get knocked out, you lose your team 5 points. All points you gather go to your team. You guys know one of the small things you learned is that there would be free devil fruits in the or like as prizes for the competition, but they mention the discovery of a devil fruit as a thing worthy of points. So some of these things you will be able to tell don't really make sense until you see the arena. Like they mentioned a central tower and things like that.
Sitting on the throne +5? Oh, baby.
So yeah, a lot of these are the inverse where like a crit you gets you points, but if you get crit against, you could also lose points. The same won't be true for critical misses because that doesn't actually like touch you. So you can only lose.
Wide on the
misses.
back.
Ferrum, you see scribbled in perfect Comic Sans with a crayon, wide on the back of an aminal and kill someone +10 points.
That was Incus. I know it was.
It's pretty convincing.
He'd think that's awesome.
You see, Incus has made
In perfect Comic Sans?
Yeah, Incus's natural handwriting is perfect Comic Sans, which doesn't exist in this world otherwise.
Oh my god.
Can any of you guys write on the back of an amino and kill someone?
No.
Bravv, come on. Surely you can write on the back of an amino.
Can you carry me?
Oh, I don't know. Can I carry Bravv? Inspiringly.
Yeah, you can carry Bravv. Ferrum is strong enough to do it. It just looks really fucking weird. It looks like, no matter which way you do it, it looks like Bravv is abusing Ferrum because Ferrum's so tiny.
I could ride on your back because you're like kind of a beast, an animal in the ring, if you will.
Of course, of course. I think our strategy is clear. And then who's gonna discover the fruit?
Philosophical, really.
Well, we don't know what the game is yet. Maybe it's like just a free-for-all match that's also a maze or something. I don't know.
No, it says devil fruit consumption on here as well, so it might be a game of hungry hippos.
If it is a game of hungry hippos, you can have all of my money.
Fair. If you find the
All
devil
of it?
fruit, you shouldn't eat it because then I read your heart will explode.
I think they're kind of yucky. More
And that
importantly,
will lose us points.
no, go on. If you do this, you'll be disqualified.
Yeah, yes, it is very important. Ferrum
Ferrum.
and Calico, neither of you, if you find the devil fruit, neither of you eat it.
Okay.
Bravv will be with you anyway, so he
If
can
you
take care of it.
Find a devil fruit, you should eat it. They're probably wrong. Think of it. You'll get 2 powers.
No, that's not how this works.
Wait.
Remember our conversation we had before, Bravv, when Belladonna is like, this is how it works, and that's this effect. You remember we had this conversation before.
But
That is not
Belladonna,
how this works.
you're the fruity doctor. You're afraid of the fruits. Of course you'd say
I'm not
that.
afraid of fruit.
Wait,
Why are you
guys,
why are
stop,
you
stop,
also
stop. We shouldn't be calling her that anymore. She might be the fruity doctor out there, but not in here, remember?
Oh,
I'm not the fruity
right.
doctor anywhere.
She goes by a different name.
No way Alta just came in and said, "Stop fighting!"
Oh my god.
See, I personally think we haven't tried it yet, so how could we really be sure that it will blow up? their
Because
heart?
I am saying so.
Well, not everything you say is right.
I don't say things unless I know they're right. If I
This
don't
is a
know
lot-
if it's right or not, I will tell you that I don't know.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't know. Is it written in a book somewhere? Probably by like
Yes.
big E lighter.
I go to the library and I find whatever book there is, probably multiple of them, that say that you can't eat 2 devil fruits.
Bravv, you notice that whenever Belladonna shows you one of them has a very small typo, just in a random part of it.
No, I don't show them that.
Minor spelling mistake right here. Your point is invalid.
Oh, no.
Anyways, you should totally eat one, I think.
No, do not.
It starts like squeaking on his glasses, and you know, that's the roll for the day.
Oh, we got a 9. Okay.
It's a shit roll because it's like it could hit sometimes. Depends on their plus, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's too awkward.
Just use it on a saving throw. Smile.
Can't. Or
Oh,
can
true.
attack against or for me, you know.
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I could do it.
You guys approach.
Yes.
So there are 2 areas. One is like very well guarded by people in just like something you guys wouldn't have seen all that much is just people in straight up huge knight armor. very cleanly polished and stuff like that, watching the doors. And then the other is this area where there's just this man covered in a bunch of transponder snails, and one like a little like concert mic transponder snail up to his mouth, who is welcoming people in the door. And that looks like the place where you guys are meant to be like staying and talking and eating. It's kind of like I guess like the Olympics place where they all stay in between
Can I
competitions.
say that over the 2 days that we were traveling, I gave everybody like a crash course, like while we were eating dinner, of like the different cutlery and glasses and whatever, and proper manners, like dinner table manners.
Yep.
Who knows if it went well?
Yeah, that happened. It's up to you guys if that means anything.
We'll have to roll when we're sitting there. Roll to see if you remember
Roll
which 4
history.
teams.
Yep. Do you guys approach then?
Sure.
You approach. We're gonna have a crazy session this week because I gotta show you guys this map. This is one of the only maps I can show on the recording because our internet was so bad and Roll20 uploads are so slow that I couldn't upload the files, or I couldn't upload the maps. So I took the files into paint.net, made them really low quality, and I drew every outline of every room and all of the objects within it with the line tool. So I just traced the map the map that I also made. I didn't steal this map. I made this in Incarnate, and then I traced it again. So it was a last minute little switch up.
I'm in
I'll never be
disguise.
found out.
Ferrum is in disguise. At this point, this TV
Going
presenter
to
man like stops you all with another clipboard. Oh my god, Ferrum is in disguise. Ninja mode.
Ninja Ferralatal.
This
Now
guy
I'm
stops
just
you and just
picturing
goes,
those people.
Mhm.
I'm just picturing those people who have like pet axolotls and they draw like marker on the tanks where their faces are, and it's just somebody drawing an axolotl ninja.
You guys get to the door and you are approached by a man with a clipboard, and he just goes, right, well, you guys, did you guys all check in, or was it just the Miss Demetrow here, the Angela?
What?
Did you all check in, or was it just Miss Demetrow here, the leader, the mayor?
I have to say, your security man was very rude and very flippant with all of us. So
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
We
I
actually
kind
have-
of pictured that he would let you go. So can I sign you all in?
oh,
Oh,
don't fuck us now.
we're coming back. Oh, I dipped again, but I'm back. Actually, can't beat me.
Wow.
This mobile phone is working overtime right now.
It's just on fire. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are stopped by this host man. Clipboard offers to sign you all in. Hands you all forms to fill out.
Okay.
He asks
Okay,
you
what's on the forms?
asks you all to write in your name, devil fruit status, name of potential devil fruit, weapons, and other items. And you guys don't have to fill this out or write it out, but let me know if you guys are agreeing and writing down everything, or if anyone is keeping anything secret.
Well, Belladonna's obviously writing down her name as Angela.
Yep.
What? We don't need a full name,
Uh,
right?
No, you guys don't have to fill it out or anything. Just let me know if you're leaving anything out, or if you're adding anything in that shouldn't be there. Like, are you mentioning, like,
Think potential devil fruit? What does that mean?
if you've eaten a devil fruit, what's it called?
Oh,
There's like an if clause attached to that statement, you know. It only shows up if Devil Fruit status is true.
I think Belladonna would log her rifle as a weapon, but I don't think she'd. I don't think she would mention like any other kind of. I guess she'd write down like her clothes and shit.
Yeah.
Like things that she considers to be important, like her big hat and her umbrella. But I don't know if she'd write anything.
Does she mention
Yeah,
things
she's
like
just
the
gonna write down what she has to
the modifications to her gun and stuff like that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
And she also doesn't mention that her gun is in her umbrella. But she would mention that she has a gun.
Okay. They're like listed as 2 different items.
What?
Are they like listed as 2 different items?
Mm. Yes.
Okay. He lets you guys in, and he mentions like dinner in half an hour. We're gonna do a pub quiz, but everyone opted out, so no pub quiz. We don't even have a pub. We have a dining room. You can meet anyone. Don't meet in the back left of the building. There's a room with, you'll notice it has a giant safe, like a huge steel door. Don't knock, don't disturb. That's our esteemed guest running the place. Doesn't want to be seen. Doesn't want to be seen till tomorrow, so don't knock there. But feel free to mingle, talk to anyone you'd like. He looks down at his clipboard and he's like, Angela, your room is at the back right of the building. Last door on the right. See, now I tactically have the mid map up on my screen, and I understand what's going on with it fully, and I can describe it, but you guys can't see it.
P.
Okay. I'm gonna just like check out the room that they have and see how nice it is.
You check into the room for Angela. It has like Angela plus guest, assuming people were coming but didn't ask for names or anything.
Mm-hmm.
You look and you see a broken bunk bed. One hammock, like a very small hammock, and in between the bunk bed and the hammock are these 2 giant moss-covered rocks, like boulders.
What?
Oh, they knew she was an alligator.
And this was the room that was prepared for Angela. There's like a small table to eat at. There's like a game of Yahtzee setting out like a board game with some of the pieces missing, like they don't have enough dice. But other than that,
You're cutting out.
yeah, you seem to have a shitty room. Yeah, what do you think as you head into this room? It's very damp. It's like kind of old floorboards, kind of a bit not moldy, but like just very damp. Seems to be specifically prepared
Bitch,
in
you
this
live like this?
way.
They know she's an alligator. Damn it. They haven't said anything though. That is confusing me.
Yeah, they didn't seem to mention anything. And these people, or that guy you talked to, did know Angela.
Now it was happening.
Maybe.
Yeah, that was me that time.
Yeah, you cut
Oh,
out.
now it was both of them.
I'll give you 1 sec. See if I can fix.
He's gonna start shaking the phone.
You guys are
Probably
gonna be
should
out
check the
there in
phone,
the
make
in
sure
the
it's
hall, like fighting for the phone, trying to bring it closer to you.
It's my motherfucking phone, so
Exactly. Go out there and take it.
What's his bum ass phone doing right now?
nothing, and he has 2 of them.
What the hell? And he can't even donate one to the good of the session.
You guys see the Angela room that you guys will all be staying in this top right? You see there's another big bedroom, a nicer looking one, next to you. Then there's the bathroom and like there's a shared bath area, and a kitchen and a dining area. And there's 2 areas. There's one that's kind of locked off and one that you were told to not like knock on or disturb. So you guys, as far as you guys know, everyone that's going to be taking part in the competition tomorrow is around. So if you guys want to mingle / learn about enemies / try and make team ups or anything, guys can go ahead. Where do you just want to check out first, or do you just want to set up shop in your kind of shitty room?
I'm making flyers.
I'll tell you, gonna put up a little flyer, a little looks like a baby dragon just comes up and tears it off the wall. It's like a little.
It's for a good cause.
It's a little black dragon, only a little bigger than bear. Made out of like this weird ethereal black smoke. Doesn't seem to have much of a physical body. Comes and he bites it and tries to swallow up the pamphlet or the poster.
You're eating a child.
You just hear coming from it. It doesn't seem to speak, but you just hear, "Not in the rules to put things on the walls."
Not in the rules, but it's not in the rules, is it?
Oh, do as you wish. It leaves. Flies away. Skitters away down the hallway.
I mean, so he like doesn't care anymore.
Yeah, he's just kind of like, you know what, good argument. Let you be.
Woohoo! All right, we're back on business.
Runs away down the hallway, out of sight.
What direction?
Down towards where you're not meant to knock.
Mm-hmm. I kind of want to stick a flyer under their door, but I think that's not a good idea.
If you want to go look, it's like you're allowed to look. You just see a room that looks like a normal room but small, and it's got a giant like bank vault closing it in instead of a door.
Okay, so I probably cannot stick something under there anyway.
Unless you have a good sleight of hand roll, yeah.
You could stick something on it.
A good sleight of hand roll, you say?
It was 16.
Her class is rogue.
True.
Miracles could happen here.
Let's go.
Sleight of hand roll.
Let's go. I can't see it because my roll 20 timed out.
It was a non-natural 20.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you slip it in
13.
past all the locking mechanisms and all this in this huge, thick, like Fallout level vault door. And then here you just hear it's like a little jabbering noise from indoors, confused at what it is, but like nothing
I skip off happily.
comes out or anything.
My job is done.
You've delivered one to someone living in a vault. You think this is what Clarion meant for you. You guys hear like a little bit of talk in the other bedroom. You hear like talking between 2 people and what sounds like someone sharpening a sword. You hear that there's a couple people in the baths, and there's a little bit of talk in the like the dining area. You also hear a loud banging coming from the room in like the bottom left of this this shared space, but it seems to be also kind of locked off with a locked door.
Was this a room that we were told not to go into?
Which one?
The room that the loud banging is coming from.
You weren't told not to go in there. It's just it seems to be the room that's like someone's taking precautions to locking it. Like every other door is like slightly ajar, or it doesn't seem like anyone really cares if you go in. But one of them you're told not to go into. One of them seems like someone is like keeping it tightly closed and has like a little lock on it. You don't know if that means you're not allowed in, or just they don't want anyone wandering in, or whatever it is.
See, it could be just a really paranoid guest.
Mhm.
I don't want to annoy other guests. I guess I'll go mingle with the people. And see what's up.
Yeah, which area do you go to? Because it seems like there's like not a huge amount of people in here because they're all just the competitors and stuff like that. And they're kind of spread out among different rooms.
You said there were people in the dining area?
Yeah, there's like a little bit of noise coming from the dining area. There's a decent bit coming from the shared bath area, and then there's two voices that just seem to be having a normal conversation, but behind a closed door, and the room next to you.
I guess the bath area, if I think that's where most people are.
Yeah, you open the door to the bath area, and you just see steam. It's a nice, warm, kind of like a hot springs type situation where they have this shared, like, jacuzzi, and then they have these, like, more private behind these curtains, like, cold baths and stuff to, like, actually clean yourself or cool off afterwards. It just seems like there's, like, private showers and stuff like that, but then also a big shared area in the middle of a jacuzzi that is full of bubbles you can see right now, and you see that this jacuzzi should not have any like bubbles or soap in it, but it is just overflowing with bubbles. And you hear splashing.
Wait, are there people like taking baths and like in jacuzzis in their like swimsuits and stuff?
Yeah, there's
she gets out of the
room. You leave the room. You know that there's some people like taking a bath. There's like two people in this jacuzzi that's overflowing. There's areas where like they're like in swimsuits, but then there's also areas for just like if anyone needs to clean themselves. There's like cordoned off private areas. Yeah, does anyone go in there? Is there anyone who wants to go anywhere else?
I'm interested in this loud banging noise. I won't lie.
Yep. Go up and you see that this is a wooden door that has essentially just been tricked out with a bunch of different locks. And there's like a little I don't know what they're called, but like in fantasy movies you see them a lot where someone knocks at the door and it opens and you just see like their eye. Where they talk
people.
to you. Yeah, one of those little people weird things. But you just hear banging and it sounds like metal hitting against metal.
Can I get like a stool or something so that I'm in line with the people, and can I give it a little knock?
Yeah, you knock. It takes you a couple knocks to be heard, and then you hear someone like knock over a bunch of tools and just go, fuck. Comes to the door, and another person who is quite short opens the peephole, looks up at you. You just see this kind of chubby man with a beard, hair tied back, looks up at you and just goes, yeah, what you want?
What are you doing in there?
Building. Fixing up the machine for the competition.
You're building a machine? What machine are you building?
Depends. Who are you? What's your business?
My name is, I look at like smudged handwriting on my hand. Fox McCalico.
Careful going around Calico. That's a dangerous name in the South Blue, but yeah, you can come in, I guess. Are you on the guest list? I mean, you're not like broken in or anything?
No. I'm with Angela last name.
Okay. What's with the sheet? What's with the sheet?
I'm very tired. It's my blankie.
Fair enough. Might get dirty in here though.
That's okay.
Okay. Is anyone joining Ferrum in this, or are you guys split up?
I'm busy with my flyers.
Okay.
Sticking them around.
Who I'm looking at the contraption.
You go in, this guy lets you in, you hear like 7 locks be undone, goes all the way down to like the point where you hear him go and lean over to get the ones very close to the bottom of the door. And the door opens and you see, the short bearded guy who you don't recognize, built with this giant with this like deflated blimp essentially in this giant garage. What it looks like, with a bunch of work tools, and you see stuffed in the corner of the room is like a bed, a hammock, and a dining chair, like all disassembled. And you can tell that this is meant to be this guy's bedroom that he's converted very quickly into a garage.
Yeah.
And the contraption you see is a giant, deflated blimp, but connected to it by this carbon fiber like rope wires. You see a giant drill machine, this big like almost like a tank like car with these big treads and a huge drill like 3 times the size of Ferrum. It could fit a couple people in it. And he just like whirs it up for you and spins around, like spits out a bit of rock on each side. He's like, what do you think of it?
It's pretty cool. What are you gonna do with it?
I don't know. I guess I'm just I need it working for when I leave, and then I need to make sure my gun works for the competition tomorrow. But the device, it's just gonna stay here. I'm just gonna drive home with it. You see, it broke off a little last time I was mining, so just repairing it, you know. Basics.
Oh, okay.
You want to try?
You're not gonna use it?
Trying to try drive it? If you break it, I will ask for you to forfeit tomorrow and give me all your points. But like,
I don't think I'm allowed to do that.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, it does take a lot of skill. You look inside the bunker of this machine and you look forward to the screen, and it has 3 levers. And that's it. It is like a place to pull a key and then 3 levers and like a tiny steering wheel. And he's like, that's all right. It takes a professional, and he slams the door shut after you get a peek.
Yeah, it looks like more than I can manage. What's the blimp for then?
Oh, that's how I get from island to island, just flying around. I left my crew behind me today. You see, I'm not a noble. I'm not a mayor. I didn't get an invite, but like, my boss offered me his. So
who's your boss?
Oh, this man by the name of Maclisi. He's a Sky Island dude. You know him? He runs the circus.
Oh, I have a friend who's part of the circus.
Oh right, yeah. What do you mean part of the circus? Like one of his workers?
Yeah, she does like backflips and stuff.
I thought I would have been told if she was coming down here, take part in the competition, but I don't know. The boss isn't great at communication, I guess.
She's like a real professional.
Oh. Well, if she's one of his top performers, then I'll be interested in seeing her in the competition. Yeah, I'm just gonna fly back. My crew I left behind for the day because the boss is only allowed to come either on his own or with a +1. So, you know, I didn't want to bring a crew member and have to pick between who was my favorite, so I just came on my own. But,
okay, is your boss not gonna come?
Oh no, he's got no interest. He's got he needs to stay on the island itself, like at all times. So he sends me around to do all of the deliveries and all that.
Okay.
I don't think he's allowed to island like forever. You know, he's like been there for. I don't know. He's a bit of a hermit in that way, I guess. Kind of sucks to have a boss that way because you want to go out for a drink with them, but then they're just like, no, I need to stay on the island. You know.
We can get drinks on the island.
No, it's they don't want people. Just in case anyone gets drunk at the circus, you know, you could swallow a sword wrong, like do it backwards. Die.
Oh.
No alcohol. Essentially, we only offer fruit juice and fizzy drinks.
It sounds perfect.
Yeah, it's great. You should come sometime. And he hands you a spare ticket.
Oh my god. To the circus?
You see this like almost it's a circus ad, but it has like the messaging of like this like Christian gospel like thing you'd get in the mail, where it's got this guy in the front with his hands placed together with this purple aura around him, giant wings placed up in like a circle above his head, and then everything else around it is just like acrobats and circuses and circus shit, like a circus tent and these cannons that have like stars and covered in glitter. But it just says the purest place on earth, the circus, and it comes up like a little piece of paper that takes you that like shows you the nearby islands to get a lift to go to Renua. It says the Renua Circus. I
point at one of the random acrobats and go, "That one's my friend."
Jill, Yeah.
Yeah.
Real sad backstory on that one.
Really?
Her and
She
her-
says she can't remember.
Oh, well, that's weird. Her and her brother, she keeps talking about him. He fell down a hill.
Wait, it's all coming together.
Is it really? I'm not really learning anything from this conversation. But you're nice to talk to. Feels like a good distraction because I did need a break, and I wouldn't have taken it if I didn't have an excuse, you know.
I get you.
Good luck in the competition, I guess. And you sure you don't want to drive my thing?
No, I think it'd explode.
I made it better than that, but yeah, maybe you could find a way to make it explode. So maybe that's for the
No,
best.
I'd make it blow up.
Oh, you're really strong. Okay, cool. Me too. This is my strength right here, and he pulls out just a sawed-off shotgun. He's like, "That's my strength right there," and just kind of laughs a little too hard to himself, like, "It's my strength. You hear me? It's my strength right there.
Yeah.
The big guns. I'm not talking about
Yeah.
arms."
I lift his
Alright.
contraption.
Oh my god. Well, that is crazy. You are like a little thing. Kid, you're fucking making a mess. Look at your sheet.
Oh right, I gotta go clean this off for
Look at
bedtime.
your
I gotta go.
You fucking kids. It just slams the door and puts on all the locks again.
I go rushing to Alta with my pamphlet.
She's also holding a flyer. Okay, what is it? What happened to your
There's a guy in there and he's got a balloon! And he gave me a pamphlet for the circus? Is this your circus?
Sorry, what is this? Tell me everything.
I hand her the pamphlet. He's talking about like this Renua place with like this big circus? Is that you?
Yeah.
I'm looking at like the people in the circus. Do I see any like wings?
You see the main guy that's like doing the prayer motion has giant wings, way bigger than yours, and all the people in the background have clearly ornamental wings, like they're like rainbow colored. They're meant to look like different species of bird, but they're definitely not real. It's like part of their costume.
I hold up like bear and look at bear's wings and look at the wings on the pamphlet.
They look similar if they were covered in glitter.
Is that what we have to do? Cover you in glitter?
Bear looks over and goes, "Eh?"
Fair. Who gave you this?
Oh, there was like a guy in there. He said he worked for McCleese. He was the guy with like a big hot air balloon. He got like a big digger, like a drill.
This doesn't sound very circusy.
He said that he was like transporting stuff for the circus. That's like circus enough, right? He said he could take people there. I think that ticket can get you there.
You have a ticket?
Mm-hmm.
You have a free
100 for
entry
ticket as well.
Comes with one. It says one Renua pebble, and then it says like a Coke and a popcorn.
No.
Free entry.
So
Yes,
this
you
is
can
the
get it there
way
for free.
home. I found it. You found it.
It was pretty loud. It was hard to miss.
Thank you so much, dear.
And I give them a massive hug. I like
You get
pick them up and
stained
like
with the
squeeze
dirty
them.
sheet.
Get stained with the dirty sheet.
It's not bad. I just heard a big noise.
So when are they leaving?
Oh, the guy
Does
said
it
there
say on
was
the
like
ticket?
place in the pamphlet. Yeah.
The tickets just seem to be like a thing of like the circus doesn't like travel. It's in the same place, so it's just kind of like a cash in give to one of your family if you're a worker of the place. It's like a separate thing from like ones you would buy. It just seems like you can just kind of cash it in within like the next year situation.
So when's he leaving, Fair?
Oh, I don't know. You can go ask, I think. But like, it seems like you can just kind of go whenever. He like had like a list of places where he like stops. It's like a bus.
Right. So I don't have to go straight away. But I could.
You could.
I could. Sorry, Fair, do you think you could? I know you've already done so much for me. Do you think you can hand out all these pamphlets of these orphan children? I need to think.
No, this seems very important. And I start I was waggling.
She goes off to her room to ponder and leaves Ferrum with. He just has a fucking really poorly drawn pamphlets.
Ferrum, whereabouts do you leave off the pamphlets?
Oh, everywhere, man.
They're just lying on the floor in places.
No, they're not on the floor. They're you open a desk of drawers and there's this one in there. They're stuck in high up places. There's a few in the fridge. They're everywhere.
It's one of those old people phone cases that are the leather ones that open up. And next to
Yes.
their credit card there's a pamphlet stuff in.
People go to check their back pocket after they come out of the springs or whatever, and it's just it's there too.
That's my chinchilla.
The announcer kind of guy that was let you guys in comes up to you, Ferrum, walks up, nice rainbow colored suit on. Now he's changed. Pulls out he goes to pull a handkerchief out of his suit pocket, but there's a pamphlet in there, and he hands it to you, and he's like, "I'm sorry, I'm not interested in adopting. Not anytime soon."
Oh, okay.
Why are you so sad about it? Is this were you expecting a 100% success rate?
But won't you think of the children, sir?
I mean, I feel bad, but it's a lot to take on, kid. I'm sorry.
And I hold up one of the pamphlets, but he looks so pleasant.
What's his name?
And I look back at the I flip it back towards me. His name is David.
David.
Only 11 years young, and he could be yours for just 50,000 berries.
They come with a price tag?
No.
Or do I get 55? Okay. Either way, not interested though. David, that's a cool name. You know, exotic. I'll take one for I'll show my friends, my rich friends. Sometimes they're bored.
They say that the rich people love adopting the kids. Yeah.
Yeah, they love that. It's not fishy though. It's in a normal way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
He takes one. He walks away.
What a nice guy.
Is there anywhere you guys are checking out next? There is the big vaulted area, other bedroom, dining area. It's kind of quieted down now. Seems like there was some noise coming from there. It sounded like a lot of people talking for a little bit, and then it sounded completely silent, even though nobody's coming or out. Bathroom is now there's bubbles coming from underneath the door, kind of.
What?
Yeah,
Is it overflowing?
Yeah, they keep the jets on and keep adding bubble bath, whoever is in there, and it's just overflowing, making a mess.
I completely forgot about this. I take out the fever card of my mom and Gail and see if they're pointing anywhere.
You see the one of Gail is pointing, and it seems really nearby. The one of your mother has the same reaction as the leechlands. It doesn't seem like you've got noticeably closer.
Okay, I follow Gail's one.
You make it around a corner to the place where you're not meant to knock, and you look, and as you turn the corner, you see this little dragon made out of this black smoke, and it looks up at you, and give me a perception check. This little dragon made of black smoke looks up at you, makes eye contact with you for a second. The black smoke seems to part a little bit as it does this teleport away, turns into this smoke and goes up through the vents. And as you do that, you see that this little dragon has a suspiciously similar third eye.
I favorite mark the dragon.
You favored mark it, and you can tell it is panicking, going through the vents, and is trying to go outside.
Did it see the dragon? Seen me?
Yeah.
Okay. And it ran away.
Yeah, even though you're not looking like Belladonna right now. It
Oh, yeah.
panics and runs away.
Okay.
And you can tell it's like outside, but it's stopped running.
It's outside?
Yep. Just outside, like outside one of the vents where like the kitchen's like hot air or steam or whatever is being let outside. Stuff like that. The fans are going.
Okay. I'll go find everybody else and just say like I'm going to go just check outside really quickly. I'll be right back. And then I go and follow where I think the dragon went.
Okay, you see this small dragon is now taken on more of this humanoid form. But it's still covered in this smoke. It has like little wings. Otherwise, it looks like a human man silhouette. It has these little wings, and it slowly is losing these claws. And it seems like it's kind of unstable. It's the man's image sort of drops to his knees, and he's trying to keep himself together with this smoke, but it doesn't seem able to. Doesn't notice you because it's really like struggling to keep itself together.
Did you say he's struggling to keep himself together with the smoke?
Yeah, it seems like the smoke is like parting.
Okay.
Seems like running off away from you, and that panic sort of startled it, and it's struggling to keep itself together.
Okay. I'm gonna hide and just watch what this
Yeah, give me a self check.
does.
It notices you just barely. Turns its eyes and it looks at you, and it has a bit of desperation in its eyes. It has these human-looking eyes peering through the smoke as it turns the corner and looks at you. You kind of hide away from it, but it knows you're there, and you know it's seen you.
I drop my disguise.
Okay, and you're coming out so I can see you.
Yeah.
You suddenly see these like wings grow back on it and start kicking up dust and kicking up this black smoke and this what you now notice to be ash that was just very well concentrated to look like just pure smoke, blinding anyone that would be within it. And you notice that you're surrounded in this huge bubble of this smoke, and you're in this small little like safe haven where you can see Gil standing in front of you. But he looks slightly different.
He looks slightly different?
He has a strange like modification to his face where part of his or one of his eyes, like regular two eyes, one of them seems to have been replaced, but like the section around the skin seems replaced, and you notice at the seams where it looks like this was surgically implanted, there's a little bit of yellow.
I'm lagging out bad.
Oh no. Oh, wait a second.
One of his regular eyes.
Yeah, can you hear now?
I think so.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, good. Yeah, one of his eyes, like his like left eye, not the third eye. Okay. I think it's you because I think mine is decent this time at least.
And every second syllable is getting cut out. I can't hear anything.
I can hear both of you.
Okay, I will continue.
Okay, quick.
You see his left eye as being replaced, but also the whole section around it, with another like different consistency of skin of an older man, and it appears to be at the edges where you would see like surgical scars or something like that. Instead, you see a little bit of the yellow goop that you've seen back at the Leechlands, holding the face together. And you notice the only other thing is that his mouth is still turned into the smoke, that the rest of his body turns back into normal Gil.
Are you able to speak like that?
You hear sort of echoing around you in the smoke. You just hear, Belladonna, it has been a very long time since I've seen you. I could see you the first time even with your disguise on.
Why does you run from me then?
Well, I was hoping you would not see me because I was hoping I could talk to you after the competition. This is a very complicated situation for me, and I did not want to see you too soon.
Where have you been?
I have been working with. I hope you will understand. And he puts both hands on your shoulders, and he looks really intently at you. Says, I hope you understand, and you believe me when I say that I cannot give you specifics, but I have been working with a dragon, and I have been taking its form. If I speak otherwise, then I will cease to exist. You've probably noticed I do not look like I have aged for the years that we've spent apart, but I have another eye that is watching you right now, but it cannot hear you. All I can say is I've been trying to find your mother.
I don't want to do anything that might put you in any harm or jeopardy, so I will not ask for details, but I've heard some awful things. And I need to know if I can trust you.
I have done awful things since leaving the family, but the one thing I can assure you of is that the Demetra family has always been my top priority, and when I swore to look after you whenever you were just a child, I did not think that your families would be robbed from this earth and that I would hold that responsibility, but I've stuck to my word in the way that I best can. You need to go to the Grand Line, and he goes to hold your hand, puts his hand forward. Does Belladonna hold back?
What does he do?
He's just trying to put his hand out to hold your hand as he keeps talking to you.
Yeah, I'll hold his hand.
You notice he has this little what feels like an hourglass in his hand that he's hiding from his other eye. And he hands it to you. And he seems to be concealing that. And he goes,
I hide it in...
Yeah, you hide it in your bag?
I hide it from his other eye.
You will meet another of my employers tomorrow. They are hosting this event. They have done awful things. They have kept humans as cattle, and I have had to look after these humans as cattle. And I've just tried to make sure that they stay in line so that they do not get hurt. Any chance that they could get away, I would make openings, but if I did not, my heart would stop beating. I've done my best, and I know one of your friends was one of the cattle that I looked after. I did my best to try and let him go, but it was a very difficult situation, and I would rather not jeopardize the family.
I'm so sorry, I did not get any of that.
No. Did I cut out for everyone else?
No.
Oh no, that's the worst part. He was saying that he know. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. He was saying, I don't know if I'm missing anything, but he was saying that he was looking after. That you're going to meet another one of his employers that he's referred to as
Okay, you're cutting out again.
Okay.
You're lagging right now. Do you want me to come in?
Yes, join my room.
Yeah, we can hear you fine, Evan, so...
Come into my room.
Come
Come into my lair. Yes. Oh, wait, hold on. I have to hide my fucking map. The GM lair.
Imagine it was like this, but you didn't live together. It was just like, oh, okay, you gotta go travel up to see Evan now. It's the only way you can finish
so
this scene.
anything.
Right.
Alright, so the recap is Gil was telling you. She's got her notebook out, by the way. I feel like I'm at therapy.
Poor girl.
Gil was telling you that he is working for a dragon and that you're going to meet another one of his employers tomorrow, the competition that's running this place. He was telling you that he was aware of Onda being human cattle, he referred to, and he said that he would do his best to keep them from getting hurt and try and help them escape, but didn't put his full effort into that because it would harm the Belladonna's family. And I think that was about it, and you could just kind of tell that he was, whatever this other eye is, that it's something he wants to hide things from.
Editing nightmare, this is going to be...
I'm procrastinating this already.
You've got
Can
more to
everybody
do.
hear
It's
me?
okay. Yeah.
Okay, I can't hear you guys because Evan has headphones.
What a situation this is. Yeah, you see that your man Gil has turned everything around you into this ash, sort of revealing himself to you, and seems that this dragon form was just sort of a temporary one to disguise himself the same way you were disguising yourself. Seems like he's seen through you. Is there anything else you want to ask him?
I'll try and not like show it to the replacement eye, or the eye that he was like trying to hide the hourglass from.
Mm-hmm.
And only show like him my mom's Viva card.
Okay.
And just say, is there anything to that you know, or?
He takes it, but he tries to like rip off a piece of it to like half it. And well, he doesn't want to look at it because you get a feeling that the other eye would look at it too.
Mm-hmm.
And he just sort of he gives you this look like he looks really shocked. And he says to you sort of slyly like, "Oh, and who are you going to visit next? What friends are you with, or can you give me their name? What friends you have made so far on your journey?" He seems really awkwardly trying to say something to you, but he can't quite get it out. He's trying to like code a message for you a little.
Well, I'm always about. I don't believe we have a name yet, but I try and secretly slip him a piece of my Viva card then.
Okay. Has Belladonna written anything on the Viva cards to display who they belong to?
I don't think so, but I'd imagine she'd try now and do it. Because she would have it organized.
We're rolling a stealth check.
Uh-oh.
I'm doing it on my sheet, and hopefully you're not looking too close at the NPC. Oh, okay, well, fuck me. You successfully put both names in, and you can tell in that moment that he was just trying to get a name out of you as you were handing over the Viva card because he didn't know who it belonged to. But you could tell it was of importance that you were handing him a Viva card. And as you write in your mother's name, he tries to like peek at it. And he's just itching over his face, and for like only a brief second, you can tell he's not trying to cover his eye for this conversation, which would be the obvious solution. At all, but for this brief second, he looks and he glances and he sees the name Winona, your mother's name, and you just see like sweat start to go down his forehead, and he's like, "All right, well, I hope that you can find the name for your new crew somewhere along the way, or your new whatever it is that you're up to. Yeah, we'll see again. I'll see you at the competition tomorrow. I don't think we have much more to talk about."
Yes, certainly. It was good to talk with you.
Yes, it was good to talk with you too. I really must be gone. And he disappears into the ash cloud. And you see for a quick second him, much like he did as a little kid to get around your family's house that had these big vents in, he slips back into one of the vents and goes back inside of the house, reverting his form to this little dragon form that he's taken on himself. Which I think Belladonna would know from witnessing this means that you're aware now that Gil has a Logia fruit that lets him fully change the shape of his body.
Okay.
So he's just sort of this. He's not like a dragon fruit user. He's just morphing his Logia body after years of experience to look like a dragon.
Yeah.
And whoever it is, like, this is you could tell as well from like Alta running into it, and it's trying to get the rules in, like try and make sure that nobody is doing things that they shouldn't be, as well as knowing that Gil was doing security for this place. That Gil is almost like a guard dog of this place, and that people don't know that it's Gil, except Belladonna right now. And he goes back in and he just starts patrolling the place again, and he tries to like make it seem like he didn't see you.
I go back and do the same.
You go in and it's very awkward, this huge meeting in the running, literally a life apart from each other. One has died and come back. One should look like a really old man but looks like younger than Belladonna right now.
Yeah. I put my disguise back on, obviously.
Yeah, you disguise yourself before you go back in.
Yeah.
Okay, is there anything anyone else wants to check out about the place? Or any other rooms that have gone unseen? Look.
Don't think so.
Okay. If you guys would like, you can decide to rest the night and wait until the event that's on tomorrow, the combat. And you guys at later in the night get a list of like all the different ways you can earn points, and that's like in character when you get them all. And you all see Incus's little addendum written into it. So do you guys all want to go to sleep and prepare for the competition?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a second. You guys are escorted the next morning, and you're put into this. They put you on the map. This different place. This huge arena with these people looking down at you from above. You see that the dragon is like looking over one of the walls, like a kind of like a gargoyle. There's an old man looking down from above, who is shaking and jabbering to himself. He's like, and he seems to have a big microphone in front of him, like he's ready to make a speech. And the host asks you guys see at each corner of this battlefield these like cages, and they ask you all to, you're like, please make yourself at home in one of the cages. They'll unlock as soon as the battle starts. You guys will have a little bit to prepare anything you need for your battle beforehand, which mechanically means you guys get one turn before initiative that you guys can use to prepare any like concentration spells or like rage or anything like that.
Ooh.
But like aren't allowed to like hit each other or anything or move. So yeah, do you guys want to pick one of the four, or what are you guys doing?
So is it just the four of us?
Yeah, it's a sort of like a 4 people maximum competition. Some people will have like 4 and some will have less, but there's benefits to having less people because less knockouts means less minus points.
And a knockout is like going down, yeah?
Yeah, knockout's just going to 0 HP.
Okay.
You see a couple other
What happens if my
competitors
cat gets knocked out?
come in. Your cat would count, unfortunately.
What? I listed him as an item and no one said anything. Okay, that's fine. You can watch the room.
Yeah, you see the room like full in with the other competitors. You notice that a robot is coming in and it's powered off and it's plugged into the wall, and you recognize it as the robot Romeo from Thunderous Peaks that is here, the island that you got the boat on. And he's been charged up before the battle. Can't talk and it's just kind of at the back of the line. You guys are at the front of the line. You hear a really loud noise of an elephant really far off in the distance, like ramming into a wall outside of the arena. And it seems like someone is trying to get it into the arena, but it's really struggling against whoever is taming it. There's like a duo that are these fighters. One looks like a fencer and the other one looks like this open hand monk type who's fighting unarmed, that are waiting behind you guys. And the fourth person is the guy Ferrum ran into, the little guy with the big shotgun. But you guys are essentially being asked, which of the cages do you want to start in to begin?
Which corner are we feeling?
I don't know, boys.
Is this like
The
half
dice?
wall cover?
Yeah, there's like walls that are like the size of the wall of an inside of a building, essentially set up in different places. There's these holes these circles are these like portholes that go down below, and as you're standing here on this arena, you can tell that every tile of this ground floor is like a little like trapdoor, and way below you hear waves crashing, and you can tell that this battlefield arena is like centered over a chasm with ocean water below, like the sea below.
Oh,
And that's why it's now you understand why it said in the rules that if you hit the water, there are ladders, but they all require you to climb 40 feet to get back up. So depending on your movement speed, you can get back up, or you might need to get saved or something like that. So each of those
What
just
do you
represents
get
where a
saved?
ladder is. The part in the middle that says 25, that's a 20-foot or 25-foot high like tower in the middle of the place. The rest of the walls and the lines are just little walls that people wouldn't be able to see past, but also you would have to climb to see over. Let me see if there's anything else notable.
it says about like a throne, right?
Yeah, the 30 here refers to these steps that go up to the viewing area where people are looking around you, and at the top is a throne, which you will see here. That is the part where you just have to sit on it for extra points. And then people up to the top and bottom are presented up here, just like the political people watching. You see like the mayor of Oberon is sitting up there, the younger woman. You see the inventor of Romeo up there, half asleep, scratching his belly with very bad posture, in one of the seats, and you see the old man jabbering to himself. You think that Angela could have been up there if she wanted to come, but she did not because she didn't want to out herself as an alligator.
Surely we start closer to the throne then, no?
Yeah, if you just want to.
Yeah.
So which one's the throne again? This one. So we get first pick. This is great.
You just get first pick. Yeah, you arrive.
Early bird gets the worm.
Yeah, the throne's up here at the top of these stairs, so it takes like 30 feet to get up them. These tall stairs.
Sorry, can you ping it?
Yeah.
Okay.
There.
That's it. All right, cool.
So the square boxes are the 4 starting spots that you guys are kind of being ushered to go into. If you want to pick one, all 4 of you start there.
How we
Eeny,
feeling?
meeny, miny, mo.
Ooh, the D4.
Just gonna roll a d4 if you would like.
No, if you want to go to the
Top
throne as well, that's fine.
Top
Top left.
Top left it is. Ross says top left. You guys go top left.
Oh, God,
I'm
that's
sorry,
furthest away
Avery.
from the
You were like,
throne.
surely we go next to the throne. I don't know. Top
This
left.
is
so-
this is top left. This is how I was ordering it. This is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Asher, we're only 120 feet away from the throne.
Plus 30
Actually,
for the
150.
altitude.
Yeah, 150. Sorry, guys.
You guys start in the box. If you
I
guys
dash 3 times. It's so fine.
if you guys would like, you now have 1 turn to prepare anything you want. You can't make attacks against people or anything like that, but you have a turn to prepare any like concentration spells or any abilities that would take an action or a bonus action to prepare, and
I'm
everyone else is allowed to do
popping.
the same.
Suppose I could rage.
Okay. Bravv enters rage.
I'll pop an
Yeah.
inner beast.
Inner beast is popped.
Alta gets out her flame blade, but she's so distracted she nearly burns herself. It's awful.
Oops.
Belladonna
Web.
webs up the inside of the cage.
Oh no, I don't. Hold on. Help me. I want to read it.
Interesting.
Okay.
So nothing that would be considered like an attack, and you're in a closed cage, so you can't like shoot something out.
Okay.
So you can't web the other people before they start.
No,
Can I plant
I'm
beans?
thinking of making a web almost like a bridge from one area to the next, but it counts as difficult terrain. And that's fine for me, but it would fuck everybody else over.
Could I use my turn to like plant some beans?
The fucking beans.
Yeah, do you want to plant a bean on the ground, like below you?
I don't know if I want to do it like directly below me.
Yeah, where are you throwing them? Ping for me.
How far can I throw a bean?
To your throw attack distance. Your
Oh.
I forget what it's called.
Yeah, my improvised.
Yeah, that.
Or whatever. You know, it's something. 30, 120. Okay, yeah. So 30 feet. I mean, like, where's a good place to throw a bean? I guess I'll probably throw it towards, our opponents. So whatever kind of direction,
Okay.
So down.
Roll me a D100 to see what its
Like-
effect is.
Yeah, so around like there, I don't know. D100. That would be
68. Oh. So yeah, ping again. Sorry for me. Where you want to throw it?
Oh god.
It may matter.
It was around like here.
Okay.
Or was it nice for it? Whatever. Somewhere down there.
Just before the combat begins, just as the doors start to open, like you hear a loud rumbling from underneath, and a giant monster comes up and he eats through the whatever the bean starts to grow, like a little beanstalk, rips up through the ground. This monster known as a bullet you may have encountered in Baldur's Gate, that comes up, and it is a monster that is going to attack everyone around and does not have an affiliation.
This will help us
The announcer
trust.
just goes, oh, that's a spicy way to start things. A ravenous monster that wants to kill everyone.
Bravv, do you think it counts as an animal?
Maybe.
Definitely counts, says the announcer.
Oh my god, Alta, you're a genius.
Hope you would help us.
You guys see, you have all your things prepared. Just Belladonna, want to do one? Do you want to construct cannon or anything?
Oh, hell yeah.
So-
Construct cannon.
Okay, the cannon will appear with you inside the cage, but yeah.
Am I able to, you said, are we able to shoot, like, would I be able to shoot my gun or my cannon out of the cage?
No, it's closed. It's sort of like you can add an effect onto yourself or make something, but you can't like attack anyone else or anything like
Okay.
that.
Yeah, you could throw a bean out, but that's about it.
Yeah, I'll construct cannon.
Okay, you construct a cannon within the cage. And the announcer starts to talk. You see this, or not the announcer, this old man, this Rasputin looking man, crazy eyes, steps forward, looks down at you guys from this balcony, and he leans into the mic really closely and he goes, well, welcome today. Well, thank you for showing up to the bullfighting competition. We had rabbit fighting last year, bullfighting this year. Good luck to everyone takes part. I'll be watching, I'll be interjecting, and I'll be changing the match as we go. Everyone, give me a charisma saving throw.
Um,
Roll
All right.
Belladonna. There's a high DC. This is DC 16.
Is this
Or
a
DC 18,
save on
actually.
anything in specific, like against a status?
You can. It is a status, but it's not. Well, it's not a status. It's like an effect.
Okay,
Let's go.
so it's
No,
not
thanks.
charm or frightened.
No, it's
it's
not.
not on being charmed. Okay. So
Well, it might have. It's a random current effect, so I'll let you know if it comes up as that.
okay, cool.
Belladonna,
That's
charisma
you meet the
save.
beat. Or not beat the beat, but you beat it,
Oh, it's coming. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You guys do fucking well. It's a high DC. Oh my god. Fortunately, Ferrum, the voices start to
No
get to you.
way.
The voices.
This guy, you look up at him, and this guy, no way to explain it, but this guy has like these milky white eyes, and they start to appear as this milky white thick cataract as he talks. And you can tell as this guy murmurs to himself and jabbers away, he starts like getting lost in what he's saying, and he starts losing his mind a little bit, and it takes him a bit to come out of it. And during that time, you focus in on his words, and it feels like they last twice as long than everyone else hears them. Roll me a d4. As you feel just this guy, pure evil, talking.
Bottom left cage. Oh wait, no.
Ferrum, on the start of your turn, your first action will be taken up by doing nothing except using all possible movement to run in a random direction.
Okay. Peek.
Could this be off a platform or?
You will run in a random direction. It doesn't say non-harm, like it has to be non-harmful or anything like that. You just have to use all your movement in a random direction. If you run into a wall, you're going to take fall damage. If you don't break the wall.
Go for the throne.
Yeah, we'll roll. There's a chance you get to the
55
throne.
movement.
At least let them take the dash action.
Yep. So what we're going to do is we're going to do at the start of this, you guys are going to get to roll a d4. I'm going to number you guys as you appear on the overlay. Roll a d4, and whoever gets the d4 rolls initiative for the full group.
So highest d4?
No, you get a d4, and which of you... someone roll a d4, and whoever gets it on the overlay is the one that rolls initiative for everyone. So, like, 1 would be Alta, 4 would be Ferrum.
The overlay.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Well, here it is.
Bravv rolls initiative.
Fuck. I don't have a bonus to initiative yet. Damn
Yeah, you
it.
definitely want the Belladonna for this. Advantage plus wisdom to it.
But I'm in
think
the
I-
void.
I think
Oh, that's fair.
So I don't know, next level or some level I get like advantage to it. Or
Yeah, you get advantage, and I think you can move more or something, but I don't think you have any, I'm not sure.
If I can move more, that's one of the effects. That's not fast move. No, it's not fast move. Right. Well, here's our initiative.
All right, I'm gonna write down. You guys are at
Solid.
10 initiative.
Shit, what are you talking about?
Solid.
I'm gonna roll randomly
Respectable.
for the location of the other
Cook total.
fighters where they end up in, and I'll roll their initiative, and then we're going to end the session there because I don't think we're gonna get free combat.
No way. No way we start combat, and hopefully you get the shit uploaded next time, so we don't see.
Yeah.
You know.
Um,
You know what's really funny?
Mhm.
If I could like start like 30 feet closer, I can run all the way up to the throne immediately. I have 125 feet of movement using my dash and using sprinting hue bonus action.
Jesus Christ.
all right, so an elephant is corralled into the arena. I'm going to roll for which of the remaining cages the elephant starts in. Rolling the dice slowly. 1. Top right, we have a giant African elephant stuffed into this cage, bigger than the cage, bending the bars, and it's just screaming and freaking the fuck out inside of this cage. And it has like a little one of those platforms that is on their back. It's part of like the saddle. And you can see it has like a ballista, huge siege weapon pointed out of it. But it's just freaking out and trying to break out of this place. Next competitor is in the bottom right. Going to see these 2 fighters, a monk and a warrior, who I have taken stat blocks for Githyanki fighters, which explains their different stats and stuff. So I'm keeping the tokens different, so you guys know not everything might work on them. They appear in the bottom right, the 2 that were bunking next to you guys, and then in the bottom left we have the man with the gun, who I don't know where he is in this map, but there he is. he appears on the map. In there, he's very much looks like the most out of place. He's very alone. Well, no, I think the elephant that's destroying the cage that it's in, freaking the fuck out, is probably the most out of place, actually, considering everyone else is like a human. And you guys see the poor little robot fully charged up with a big heartbreak symbol on his face, Romeo, wheel in and just sort of awkwardly stand near the middle because there aren't enough cages. And he sits there looking really dejected and sad as the announcer stops babbling. And I'm going to roll at the start of the next session to see if anyone else is affected by this babbling, because everyone heard it. I think only Romeo would be immune to it. And we will take off next session with initiative and combat.
Yippee.
We made it free, guys. Just barely, but we made it free. God. Next session, we'll have internet.
Gamers.